Hello, check. All right, people, welcome. Welcome to Catalysis by Vedantu. My name is Pahul, and if I'm audible and visible, please write yo in the chat box. You know the drill. Yes. और बताओ दोस्तों, सब बढ़िया चल रहा है? Nice. So I can see a lot of people are already live, and it's always funny to see that there are more people live in these generic videos than there are on educational content. Yeah. Well, that's how the world works apparently. So dosto, today in this session, I am going to discuss with you how to deal with stress. And I'm pretty sure you've seen thousands of videos already on this topic, yeah? Stress se kaise manage kare, what should you do? And a lot of people will tell you, you should wake up early in the morning and then have proper breakfast and then study. A lot of people tell you a lot of different things, yeah? Isn't it? Some people tell you, you should exercise every day because when you create those dopamine hormones in the gym, you've seen all those videos where people will give you different ideas of how to deal with stress. Now in this video, I'll give you my perspective and I'm pretty sure it's going to be different from whatever you've seen till now. Okay? So if you are ready for that, please write ready in the chat box and I'll try to make you understand what stress is, looking at it from a slightly different perspective, and then we'll see whether stress is actually useful or if it is useless, and if it is useless, then how do we get rid of it? Cool. So that is what we will discuss today. So pehle to I would like to ask you guys, before I start with anything, before I start talking about anything, what is stress? Hota kya hai ye? Huh? What do you think when I say stress? क्या आता है आपके दिमाग में बताओ जरा. What do you think when I say stress and what is your experience of stress? Because these days these terms stress, anxiety, depression, they get thrown around a lot online. सारे लोग कुछ ना कुछ stress हो गया, tension हो गया. So what do you think is the meaning of this word stress? Like how do you experience stress? I'll give you my definition as well. Okay, I'll give you my definition as well. मेरा definition बहुत ही simple सा है, and I'm pretty sure when I write it down, you'll be like, oh yes, that is actually true. So काफी सारे लोग मेरे को physics का definition दे रहे हैं. I'm not talking about the physics definition of stress and strain. Glad to see that you guys have that educational pun residing in your brains. What do you think about mental stress? Huh? टेंशन जो होती है, क्या क्या आपके दिमाग में आता है? एग्जाम प्रेशर, ओवरडोज ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन. ओके, हिबा इज गिविंग अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग आइडिया. इट्स ओन ओवरडोज ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन. वंदना इज सेइंग इट प्रिवेंट्स मी फ्रॉम गिविंग माय बेस्ट इन द एग्जामिनेशन. इंटरेस्टिंग आइडिया. Yeah, Shivam is saying it has no meaning when people hate you. Okay, so someone is saying that it happens when someone else hates me. Okay, Shruti is experiencing pain in her head and makes us feel sad. Harini is saying tension, suffocating mind, etc. etc. It's a feeling, yeah. It's a feeling. You can call it stress, you can call it tension. Sometimes you can call it anxiety. There are different definitions and words for it. Yeah. But you know what? Let me tell you what my idea behind stress is and just tell me whether you agree with me or not. Just think about it for 2 minutes. जो मैं लिखूंगा उसके बारे में 2 मिनट सोच के देखना और बताना कि यार होता तो यही है. Think about it. It's definitely what happens to you. Stress is when I want to run away from the situation. Think about it. सोच के देखना. Yeah. Run away बोले तो whenever I want to escape the situation. Think about it. Don't you think this makes sense? होता है ना? Happens to all of us. Why do people take vacations? Because they want to escape the work. Why do you go out and eat something good? Because you want to escape whatever was going into your mind. You want to put your attention into the food. Yeah. Why do you listen to songs whenever you are feeling stressed? Because you want to escape that mindset and go somewhere else. थोड़ा बहुत Little bit. Yeah, not completely maybe. Everyone has a different definition. But just think about it. Whenever you are feeling stressed, you just want to get rid of that situation. है ना? And when do you want to get rid of the situation? Now let's think about that. Most of the times, okay, most of the times with every one of us who are here, uncertainty is a very huge reason for stress. Yeah, and please don't crack pathetic jokes about Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Okay. Uncertainty, when you're not sure, tomorrow I have my examination. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to perform well in it. My preparation is so and so. What if I'm not able to do well in the examination? What if I get bad marks? What if I'm not able to get into a good college? What if my parents look down upon me and say ki yaar tu nalayak hai? Yeah, what if my parents tell me that you are useless? What if my friends think that I'm useless? What if I'm not able to show the world whatever I want to show the world? Yeah. Whenever there is this uncertainty, kya hoga? Will I succeed? Will this happen? What is happening over there? I don't know. Whenever you are greeted with uncertainty, it automatically brings you a little bit of stress and you immediately want to get out of that situation. You want to run away from that situation. Yeah. You either want to just reach a conclusion कि यार पता लग जाए ना अब. At least let me know, even if it is a wrong, if it is a failure, just let me know. Sometimes that happens, yes. So uncertainty is the root cause of stress, especially exam stress. है ना? सोच के देखो, why do you feel this exam stress? Because you're not sure of how you're going to perform in the examination. And my dear friends, one more thing that relates to uncertainty. When does this uncertainty come out? When do things become uncertain? When are you nervous? When are you anxious? When are you uncertain about things? Okay, when I am not prepared well. Isn't it? Let me give you an example. Let's say you have to go on stage and you have to perform. You or your friend also has to do the same, okay? Both of you have to go individually, speak on the stage. You see that you're very nervous. You're almost in, fits of panic. Your friend, on the other hand, nice and calm. फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा उसको. Why? Because most likely you're not prepared with what you have to say on stage. Most likely you haven't practiced enough. Most likely you haven't been on the stage enough. Agreed? स्टेज पे अगर आप ज़्यादा बार गए हो, आपने पहले लोगों के सामने बोल रखा है, आपने अपनी स्पीच पूरी तरह प्रिपेयर कर रखी है, if you've rehearsed each and everything that you have to do on stage, you won't feel stressed. You will feel a little bit of an anxiety. You'll feel a little bit of an excitement as well that yes, I'm going on stage. But only if you're prepared well. If you're not prepared well, then you just want to get rid of the stage, go home, eat some pizza maybe. तो एक ये आ गया, एक ये आ गया. Okay? Uncertainty happens when you're not prepared. This is one way in which stress happens. The other way, which a lot of us students face, okay, एक दूसरा तरीका जो है मैं यहाँ पे लिखूंगा, that is something that a lot of us students face, okay, and that is the fear of not meeting expectations. Isn't it? ये बहुत बड़ा रीजन है for us students. It's a very huge reason of stress. Yeah. Why do people choose to take their own lives? Because they fear that they won't be able to meet the expectations that have been set by their parents, their family, their friends, the society, your own self. Yeah. Today, you're in a good mood, you tell yourself, I'll be the richest person in the world. And 2 days later, you realize you're not even able to, understand what physics is. So these are the broad ideas of how stress happens. Okay? When I want to run away from the situation, that is how I describe stress. And it happens when you are greeted with some uncertainty, and that uncertainty happens when you're not prepared well. If you're not prepared well for a situation, it is more likely that you fail. And it is less likely you fail if you are well prepared for the situation. And unrealistic expectations can also bring in a lot of stress. Yeah, you or your family or your friends or anyone around you expects too much out of you, and that ends up turning into stress eventually. Yes. Now I invite you all, the 230 people who are live over here in the chat box, I invite you all to tell me, when do you feel stress? Try to characterize in such words, okay? When there's uncertainty, I feel stress. When I don't meet expectations, I feel stress. When do you feel stress? Tell me in the chat box. And then from here on, we will try to understand how to deal with it. Okay? So batao. Suryansh is saying, so it boils down to being confident and studying like hell. That is one way. That is one way. I did that. Tried to at least. So Armanur is giving a very interesting idea. Armanur is saying we use the phone when we are in stress, and the burden increases again and the stress increases and we again use the phone. It's a continuous feedback loop. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle that keeps on going. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, Karthik is giving a very interesting idea that when I work hard and I don't see the result. ये मैं लिखता हूँ साइड पे. I want to tell you something about it. Okay, hard work but no result. ठीक है, ये काफी interesting idea. Okay, very nice. Dhanush is saying, sir, I'm literally getting stressed in this corona period. Everyone is, bro. And if the problem exists for everyone, it's not a problem. Think about it. Yeah. If you're not getting food, it is a big problem. If no one on this planet is getting food, should we call it a problem? I'm not sure. Yeah. So when a problem exists for everyone, it's not really a problem. It's just the situation which everyone's facing. Yeah, Sahil is saying not completing targets. Okay, again, Sahil, that comes into not meeting the expectations. Targets are what? Expectations, right? You expect yourself to do something, it just doesn't happen. Okay, stop overthinking. Amandeep, okay, yeah, that is something that we should do eventually. Okay, Madhumita is saying, when I forget what I read in the past. Madhumita, again, expectation problem. You expected yourself to remember something, but you're not able to remember, yeah? You told yourself, I've read this, I will remember it. 2 days later, you're like, what? Did I even read this? Happens to all of us. Okay? So, us pe bhi aayenge apan. Okay? Acha, someone is saying, when I didn't complete my syllabus for JEE, Subramaniam Reddy is saying, when I didn't complete my syllabus for JEE, again, bro, you expected yourself to complete the syllabus. You did not, and hence you were greeted with a lot of uncertainty that what will happen in the examination, my syllabus is not complete. Meet my saying, when the teacher in my coaching center doesn't teach properly, change the teacher, bro. That's very easy. You have so many alternatives these days. Okay. Chalo, a lot of people. Guilt is also, यहाँ पे एक guilt करके भी चीज आ रही है. Sahit is also pointing out guilt, and I'll tell you how this is also related to expectations. ठीक है, ये थोड़ी और मेरे को चीजें मिली हैं. Sankhya saying, when I cannot complete daily targets, again expectations. Yeah, आएंगे इस पे. चलो बढ़िया. If I get stressed, I will sleep. Ragisri, I do the same. Okay, I'll tell you why. So a lot of people, like I do, whenever we feel stressed, okay, we tend to fall asleep. I feel really sleepy when I'm stressed. Why so? Because you just want to escape the situation. You just want to sleep. Result is tomorrow. I'll just sleep so that I wake up when the result is there. A lot of people have this issue with stress. I tend to do that. Yeah, काफी नींद सी आ जाती है, and not everyone. Again, a lot of people just feel sleepless when they are stressed, but some people feel a lot more sleepy. मेरे साथ होता है वो. ठीक है. So Harsh is saying, when I get a lot of questions wrong after studying a topic. Again, Harsh, about expectations. You expected yourself to solve a lot of questions, but नहीं हो पाया. Yes. चलो दोस्तों. So अब आगे चलते हैं. Now let us get into how to get rid of this stress. ठीक है. So I'll just write a few pointers over here. मैं यहाँ पे लिख दूंगा एक uncertainty. I'll just write uncertain, and then there is expectation. Yeah. My dear friends, to deal with this stress, okay, to deal with this stress, the biggest thing that we need to do, is we need to change our mindset. I'll ask you a question. Okay, I'll ask you a question. Okay, tell me what dish do you love? Okay, what do you love to eat? है ना, सोच के देखना, what do you love to eat, and give me a name of something that is not very healthy. Okay, कुछ ऐसा बताओ. Like I like to eat kurkure. Kurkure पता है ना, everyone knows kurkure, I hope. Yeah, so I love to eat kurkure. Like when I was in school, I actually used to eat one big packet of kurkure every day. My mom knew that he will study only when he eats kurkure, so she used to keep one packet of kurkure for me, a 20 rupees wala bada packet. Okay, so even to this date, I like to eat kurkure a lot. Okay, and there are people who love burgers, there are people who love pani puri, pizzas, etc, etc, etc. Chalo theek hai. Think about something that you love to eat. You would love to eat it every day, but it is unhealthy. My question is, should you eat it every day? It tastes good. Oh, mazedar. Yeah, it just tastes awesome. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. It makes you happy. But if it is unhealthy, should you eat it every day? No, right? Maggi ho gaya, ya chips ho gaye, anything. Chole bhature, samosa, whatever the case may be, if we are talking about unhealthy food, we shouldn't eat it every day, right? It tastes good, it makes us feel happy, so we should do it one time or two times. It's fine. Yeah, we should maybe have a burger once a week. If you're exercising, then you can do that. Point is, you understand that if something damages your physical health, you should not eat it often. I'll repeat my statement in Hindi and English both. When you understand that something is damaging your physical health, you would not want to eat it again and again. अगर आपको समझ आ रही है कि कोई चीज़ खाने से अगर आपकी सेहत खराब हो रही है, आपकी फिजिकल सेहत खराब हो रही है, आपका शरीर खराब हो रहा है, तो आप उसको रोज रोज नहीं खाओगे, है ना? इतनी समझ तो हम सब में है. We understand that. Now tell me one thing. I'll write something over here. It might be an eye opener for a lot of you. If taking something too seriously is damaging my mental health, should I continue taking it seriously? बताओ. Think. I am doing something which I do all the time. Overthinking, stressing about something too much, taking things too seriously. अरे यार exam, life. If taking something too seriously is damaging my mental health, should I continue? And it's not just about taking anything specific seriously. If you have a certain mindset, if you are a type of a person which is damaging your mental health, shouldn't you change your mindset? अगर आपको पता है कि आपकी कोई ऐसी आदत है जो आपके मेंटल हेल्थ की तो फिर उसको कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए क्या? I will give you an example. A very good friend of mine, okay? She plans a lot. A very good friend of mine, she plans a lot. The thing is, by the nature of the existence of this world, the plans most of the times don't work out. Some of the times they do. Most of the times the plans don't work out. And she gets really stressed. Then sometimes she asks me, what should I do? And I'm like, don't plan. Then she tells me, well, no, but this is the kind of person I am. I want to plan. I want to have a perfect vision of life. I want to know exactly what I will do in 5 years. I want to know exactly what I'll do in 10 years. I want to know exactly where I will be. I want to plan everything. But if the planning itself is creating such a huge anxiety in you, is it a wise idea to plan? Not really, yeah? If you are a kind of person who does something specific that gives you a lot of mental health problems, you should not be that kind of a person, right? You should change. आपका खुद का दिमाग है. It's your own brain. You can change it, right? So if taking something too seriously is damaging my mental health, should I continue taking that seriously? Definitely not. Now let's come to the exam. बात करते हैं exam की. Okay, let's talk about the exam now. We take examinations a bit too seriously in our country, and that's a very huge problem. अरे भैया, एक कागज का पत्र ही तो है. It's just a piece of paper. Okay, these days calling it a piece of paper doesn't make sense. It doesn't even exist. Like it's inside the computer. Whatever exists online is fake. Okay. Like I know I'm teaching you online. I do exist, by the way. But do you understand what I'm saying? It's just a piece of paper. It's just some letters written on the screen. It's just black stuff written on a white screen. And if you think about it, like, should we be too serious about that? Should we be serious about something that lasts only for 3 hours to 6 hours? Doesn't make sense. Then a lot of people will come to me and say, sir, but if we are not taking it seriously, then how will we prepare well? If I'm not taking it seriously, then how will I be able to prepare? I'll be like, paper is useless. I will play. Now PUBG is banned, so I don't know what you guys are playing these days. Yeah. Now that's where the trick of balancing your life comes into picture. Okay. Mind the word taking something too seriously. Taking something seriously is good. Being responsible for your own life is good. If you are stressed out about the result of the examination, you, on some level, understand that your life depends on it. Yes? You understand that if you're able to score well in the examination, you will eventually go to a good college, you will eventually end up in a good situation in life, and that is what gives you stress, if you'll be able to achieve that or not. Excess of everything is bad. Don't take it too seriously. Let me tell you. Okay. And a lot of people then ask me, sir, what if we don't perform well in the examinations? See, it's not necessary for you to perform well in an examination to do well in life. Okay. It is not necessary for you to perform well in examinations to do well in life. Let me give you a few examples. ठीक है, एक आधा मैं example दे देता हूँ. First example that I'll give you is of my father. थोड़ा अलग सा example है, it's a different example, but let me tell you. Yeah. My father is also a BSc in chemistry. Yeah. Somehow the stars got aligned and I also have a degree in chemistry. But when my father was pursuing his MSc, yeah, when my father was pursuing his MSc in chemistry from a very good college in Punjab, my grandfather passed away. Yeah, my grandfather had cancer and he passed away because of that. Very unfortunate. And my father was what, only 23, 24 at that time, maybe younger. Yeah. So in such a young age, my father lost his father. greeted with so many problems. He could not even complete his MSc, let alone getting good marks in an examination. Yeah, एग्जाम में अच्छे मार्क्स की तो बात छोड़ो, एजुकेशन कंप्लीट ही नहीं हुआ. MSc incomplete रह गया. But what my father did was he tried to look for all the options that were there. He got into a job at a very basic level. The fun thing is he's still in that job and he's doing really well. Okay, and I'm pretty sure you have so many examples around you. This was just a brief example that I wanted to give you about my father. That exam देने की बात तो छोड़ो, let alone exams, he was not able to complete his degree, and still he managed to do very well in life. Yeah, never made me feel like there is a lack of anything in life. जो मांगो मिल जाता था. ऐसा नहीं है कि आईपैड दे दो तो उसी दिन आ गया. नो, आई वॉज स्कोल्डेड कि इट्स यूजलेस, यू डोंट नीड एन आईपैड राइट नाउ. बट दैट एवरी वन ऑफ अस नीड्स टू अंडरस्टैंड. तो ठीक है, ये एक एग्जाम्पल हो गया. देन वन मोर एग्जाम्पल विच अ लॉट ऑफ यू माइट रिलेट टू. ओके, एक और बंदे का एग्जाम्पल मैं देता हूँ, हु आई एम फॉलोइंग दीज डेज फॉर considerable amount of time. Have you seen this YouTube channel Traveling Desi? देखा है इसका चैनल ट्रैवलिंग देसी का? स्पेलिंग थोड़े गलत हो सकता है. Yeah, have you seen this guy's channel Traveling Desi? Mohit Manocha karke, he's a person, and he has a very popular YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure you have seen his videos. He's got more than 1 million subscribers, and he just goes around, travels, and makes very good quality videos. And these days he's stuck in Canada, and वहाँ पे भी videos बना रहा है भाई. So this guy Mohit Manocha, who is running this channel, you can check out the channel later, Traveling Desi. It's a very good channel. That guy has done only till 12th class. His education is only till 12th class. Okay, only till 12th class. But he started a business. Not even started a business. He joined a sales job. Okay, he joined some sales job in a company, and he did so well in that company that a few years later, few years बोलो तो 5, 6, 7 साल बाद, 4, 5, 6, 7 years later, he actually became a partner in that company. He was so damn rich that he bought himself a new car worth 40 lakh rupees. Audi का कोई तो कार लिया उसने. He got himself a super bike, Suzuki Intruder, the top model, which Salman Khan also has, I think. Yeah, so that is something around 18 lakhs. Yeah, and he also bought a lot of property. बहुत सारा खर्चा किया उस बंदे ने. And then something or the other happened. His business failed. So no qualification, no education, just till 12th class, mediocre marks. Okay, and then he starts a sales job, does so well in his life, works hard in that direction, becomes so successful that he's living a very lavish lifestyle. And then his business fails, but he doesn't give up. What he does is, whatever savings he has, he sells away the motorcycle, etc. Whatever savings he has, he purchases camera equipment and then uses the rest of the money to travel and make videos. And now he has a very successful YouTube channel. Marks in the examination are not enough. I'll give you another example of a very good friend of mine. Okay, so again, same thing. Education only till 12th, but supporting the entire family right now. सोच सकते हो? Yeah. My friend, उसकी family में उसको कभी respect नहीं मिला. And then eventually, when my friend started working, immediately after 12th class, earning money, supporting the family is like, okay, you are God. There are so many examples that I can make a huge list and give it to you. Marks in the examinations are not important for doing well in life. Marks in the examination are just one way to do well in life. 100 तरीके होते हैं यार लाइफ में कुछ अच्छा करने का, सिर्फ एक तरीका उनमें से है कि यार आप एग्जाम में अच्छे मार्क्स ले रहे हो जैसे मैंने किया. And that's one easy way to earn money, by the way. Why do we Indians make such a huge deal about examinations? Because this is the easiest way to earn good money. है ना? If you want to become a good actor, if you want to become a good singer, if you want to become a personality that's famous online, you have to do a lot of hard work. Yeah, If you want to become an actor, then the immense amount of struggles that you have to face are next level. So the thing is, it is easy in life to get good marks because all you have to do is sit in one place, read a book, practice a few questions, and then give an examination. And then eventually, so on and so forth, you will get a steady job in life, and that's why we make a huge deal out of examinations. But understand, if examinations are not your thing, if you're not getting good marks in the examination, you can still do very, very well in life. And I have infinite examples of the same. Infinite examples. Okay? And a lot of cricketers, yeah, Aditya is pointing out Virat Kohli. हाँ यार, cricketers भी तो ऐसे ही होते हैं अपने सारे. Yeah, they work hard in their own field. It's not about marks. It's about skill. Okay? So please do not take your examinations too seriously. Understand that examinations are an easy way to do things. जैसा होगा वैसा करेंगे. Number 1, ठीक है? Change your mindset. So this was the first thing. Stop taking things too seriously. What's the other thing that we should change in our mindset? चलो सोच के देखते हैं. What else should we change in our mindset? ठीक है? एक तो seriously नहीं लेना. My dear friends, there is always a balance that we need to strike. Yeah? If you are not taking anything seriously, then obviously nothing will happen. Yeah, you will be sitting in your house, and eventually there won't be any house because there won't be anyone to feed you eventually in life. Okay? So first of all, let's not take anything too seriously, but let's not fall off the bandwagon entirely. ऐसा भी नहीं कि भाई बैठ ही गए अब. No, don't do that. Be responsible. This is very important. Let me give you an example, and I'm pretty sure you've done that, and every one of us does that. But should we? That's the question I'm going to ask you. People, whenever problems strikes, whenever you're not able to do well in your school, whenever you're not able to score good marks, whenever you're not able to maintain a healthy relationship, whenever you have problems with your friends, whenever you have problems with your parents, etc., 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 what do? You always go to someone and ask for help, isn't it? अपन जाते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ तो बुरा हो जाता है लाइफ में, and then we're like, sir please help us. I'll go to my friend and भाई please help कर दे यार, भाई क्या करूं, अरे what should I do, oh ho. So what happens at times, okay, what happens at times is we start off, okay, this is how it starts. We ask for help. Okay, whenever problem strikes, we ask for help. This is good. But you know what? Slowly and steadily, this asking for help actually turns into complaining. Have you ever felt that? कभी सोचा ऐसा कि you have a problem in your life and you're asking for help? Asking for help is good. Every one of us needs guidance, and that is always good. But after some point of time, you actually start complaining. I get a lot of students who do this. Okay? I get a lot of students who do this. Someone asked me, sir, I have only 2 months remaining. How should I prepare for chemistry? Good question. I'm a good person to ask that question to. If you ask me, sir, how to prepare chemistry in 2 months, I will tell you something or the other. Yeah. But then you know what happens? A lot of my students, they're like, but sir, I haven't done anything earlier. Okay, fine. I told you, open the NCERT, solve as much as you can, solve all the questions, and then move to previous years. No, sir, but I get really bored when I'm studying chemistry. Okay, but I hope you understand that, it's an examination. You have to be responsible for it. Karo. Not everything in life is easy. If everything in life was easy, then what's the point of life? Then everyone will just eat, sleep and die. No, sir, but the thing is, I don't actually want to do chemistry. I actually wanted to, go and fly aeroplanes, but then I have to do chemistry. Arey bhaiya. Asking for help is fine, But every one of us has these bad situations and we need to deal with them ourselves. Understand? Yeah? Whenever you're talking to your friend, अरे यार वो मैं ना आज मेरे से बात नहीं कर रही यार, तो पूछे भाई तूने कुछ किया होगा? Yeah, she's not talking to me today. Your friend will be like, I'm pretty sure you said something bad. Yeah, I did, but you know, she's not. Did you say sorry to her? No, but even if I say sorry, then she's like, you end up complaining about any situation whatsoever, yeah? So please, okay, please stop complaining. यहाँ पे मत जाओ भैया, हम सबकी दिक्कतें होती हैं. Every one of us has some problem or the other in life. Okay, asking for help is good, but complaining about things is not good, yaar. Okay, every one of us has a tough situation. Yesterday I was coming back from Hyderabad and our car broke down. There was photo bhi hai. A lot of people were saying, what car? Sir, you have only bike. Do I share all the details about my personal life with everyone? No. So the thing is, yesterday our car broke down and we were stranded on the highway for 5 hours. So if I just stood there and cried, nothing would happen. Thankfully, I had my friends, all of us, somehow managed the situation. कुछ ना कुछ करके गाड़ी वगैरह टो करवा लिया. The car got towed. I had the roadside assistance already, so they just came, towed the vehicle away. But the entire process took a very huge amount of time, and we had to deal with a lot of people, and sometimes dealing with people is not easy. But if at that time the three of us, okay, I was there, my friend Supreet and my friend Pranay were there. All three of us are batchmates from IIT Bombay. Yeah, and if all of us just stood there complaining, kya gaadi hai ye? What is wrong with the car? I should have gotten a different car. Of course, we did that. Okay, I was stressed out to the extent that I was like, kya gaadi le liya yaar? But eventually, we had to work our way out of the situation, isn't it? So if we just keep complaining, then nothing's gonna happen. And I've seen people complain to heights. Like, I don't get good food, that is why I don't feel like studying. Are khana mil raha hai na? You're eating something, right? So first thing, okay? First thing is, stop taking things too seriously, and then whatever you are taking seriously, please be responsible. Asking for help is good. Complaining about the situation all the time is bad. Every one of us has to face negative things in life, be it this way or be it that way. Every one of us has to face some problems in life. So complaining about those problems, it's fine if you want to get rid of your tension, if you want to get rid of your stress, you can complain about it to your friend. Every one of us does that. But please don't make it a habit. Otherwise, one day your friend will be like, भाई तू सिर्फ कंप्लेन करता है, मैं जा रहा है बाय, खुद डील कर ले. So be responsible, ask for help, but stop complaining. Okay, asking for help is good, don't complain. So what are the mindsets? First of all, don't take things too seriously. Second, be responsible. Okay, if you know that the examination matters, then please work for it. These are the basic changes in mindset that you need to deal with a lot of stress that comes. Okay. Now, the third thing that I want to point out is this. Hard work but no result. Let me ask you a question, okay? Let me ask you a question. There is a smart guy, okay? Let's call him smart guy. So this smart guy comes to me and I'm giving him some task, okay? I give him this bottle of water. Smart guy. I give you this bottle of water. What you have to do is, you have to make it into ice. Right now it's just water, you have to turn it into ice. And then just to mess with that person, I'm like, ice, you'll get ice from water if you cool down the water. And one way to cool down water is to fan the water. है ना? इसको मैं ये न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ा है मेरे पास ऐसे. तो अगर मैं ये करेगा तो पानी ठंडा होएगा, yeah, because water will evaporate and this will cool down the water. This is just a trick that I'm giving you. Go make ice. So people, if I take this bottle of water and I'm doing this, will I ever get ice, yes or no? Tell me. Ankit, we'll continue with the regular lectures from tomorrow. Yeah. Bhargav, I know, man. I'm just giving this example for all of you who haven't heard of this example. Of course, you won't get ice. मतलब ही नहीं पैदा होता यार. So the smart guy is like, I tried for 12 hours but I did not get ice. I worked very hard. Please give me the job. Should I give that person the job? My dear friends, hard work is useless if it is not done smartly. Okay? Hard work is useless if not done smartly. So first of all, be smart. I'll give you an example. A lot of people tell me, sir, I do a lot of hard work but I don't get any marks. That's true. Happens to a lot of us. I'll tell you why. Versus smart. Okay? A lot of people, I'm pretty sure, do this, and please change that mindset today. काफी लोग करते हैं ये. Okay? Don't take it in a negative manner. Understand what I'm trying to tell you. 2 months remaining for the examination. Okay? 2 months remaining for the examination. What your situation is, you don't remember anything. So what you start to do is you watch. Okay? अभी एक ऐसा किया, पहले तो पूरा YouTube पे देखा. Watch theory on YouTube. Then make notes of that theory. Okay? फिर क्या किया? बड़ा सारा theory. Okay? You attend my classes, you're like, okay sir, okay sir, okay sir. Then you are writing all the theory and then you revise all the theory as well. Okay? And then before sleeping, you are memorizing all the theory as well. Must take them. For 12 hours a day, you're doing this. And then in the examination, you're not able to do anything because all you've been doing is theory, 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 theory. That is one kind of hard work. A lot of people do that. I ask someone, what are you doing? Sir, I'm revising. I'm like, okay, why aren't you solving questions? Sir, because I feel like I want to revise, I don't remember anything. I'm like, but please solve questions, that will help you better. No, sir, I want to revise before I solve questions because I'll feel more confident. करो फिर मैं क्या करूँ? What do I do? Smart work. This is what I did, by the way. Okay, very honest. Open the NCERT. Need one book. Okay, instead of looking through 200 books, you just need one book. Open the NCERT. Start solving questions. Once you start solving questions, first of all, you'll realize that solving questions is an entirely different ball game compared to reading theory. Theory पढ़ने से सवाल हो जाए ऐसा कतई नहीं होता, but सवाल करते करते theory आ जाए ये हो सकता है. Studying theory and being sure that you'll solve questions, very unlikely, but solving questions and then learning theory in the process, very likely. So open the NCERT, start solving questions, and then you realize, okay, you don't know theory. Read theory or formulae. My handwriting right now, I'm just scribbling things because I'm speaking as well. Yeah. So open the NCERT, start solving questions, read the theory / formula for the question. As simple as that. So at the same time you are reading the question, you're trying to solve the question. If the question is not getting solved, you're trying to look at the solution, you're trying to look at the theory, you're trying to understand the theory, and then you're also trying to remember the formula and then solving the question as well. In 12 hours over here, you've practically done nothing. In 12 hours over here, you've practically solved, let's say, 100 questions. That is amazing. All right? Please. 12 hours of rubbish hard work is worthless. 2 hours of good smart work will get you somewhere. Okay? Very, very important. Smart work kaise karna hai? What to study? There is a huge source. Okay? So for all of you who are giving your examinations in just the next 2 months, smart work ke liye, if you want a source, then I'll tell you for chemistry, NCERT, its questions, Okay, NCRT, its questions, its examples, and previous years. These have to be done. Previous years bole to previous year JEE mains and JEE advanced questions, NEET questions and JEE advanced questions. Okay, for JEE students, JEE mains and JEE advanced. For NEET students, NEET and JEE advanced. That is my recommendation for you. Why? Because JEE advanced questions are tough. If you prepare tough questions, easier questions will become easy. I say that all the time on this channel. How do you do smart work? This is the prerequisite. At least do this. Okay? Then you're like, sir, very less time is remaining. I won't be able to do it for all chapters. Then do it only for 5 chapters. If there are 20 chapters out there, you don't have enough time. At least prepare 5 chapters well. Okay? So be smart with your work. This is the minimum required amount. Whatever chapter you are preparing, at least do this. If you've already done this, then you would already know what to do next. अगर आप ये कर चुके तो आपको खुद ही पता है आगे क्या करना है. If you haven't done this, then please start doing this. And if you're like, sir, I don't have time, I don't know theory, I don't know ये वो, start solving the questions. Read the theory along with the question. It'll take time, but since it is smart work, it'll help you a lot. And if you have not done this, please do this first, then move forward. As simple as that. Okay. So you get hard work, but no result. And then finally, people, the mindset that we need to change in order to deal with stress. Okay. थोड़ा सा मैं यहाँ पे लिखूंगा and then I will chat with you. Okay. Listen to this carefully. Okay. Realistic expectations but sky high targets. Sounds like an oxymoron, isn't it? See, first of all, you should expect things from you that you can do. I'll give you an example of what I mean by realistic expectations. See, personally, I don't have any talent in sports. If you tell me to play cricket, you throw a ball at me, the ball will be coming in this direction, I'll be hitting the bat in that direction. That happens. Okay, I'm very dumb when it comes to sports. I don't know how to play. So if I start expecting that if I work hard today and 2 months later I will become the best cricketer in the world, that is just dumb. So first of all, keep realistic expectations from you. ठीक है? जो कर रहे हो, understand whether it is worth your time or not. Fine. Second of all, once you understand what you have to do, I tell myself that okay, I am good at chemistry, I am okay at mathematics, I am good at physics. Then come the sky high targets. I want to score full marks in chemistry in the examination. I want to score full marks in physics in the examination, and I want to score 70% marks in mathematics in the examination. That is the target that I'll set for myself. Will I get full marks? No, but only if I work for full marks, then I'll reach somewhere here. Yeah. So first of all, expect things that are realistic. I think I read somewhere in a biography written by Stephen Hawking, yeah, that he liked music and he wanted to play the guitar. I don't know whether it was Stephen Hawking, maybe it was someone else, but yeah, I wanted to learn music, I wanted to play the guitar, but I knew that I couldn't play the guitar, so I wouldn't waste time playing the guitar, something like that. So understand the kind of person you are and then give yourself sky high targets in that expectation. Okay? Understood? Targets are important because if you don't give yourself targets, then you won't be anywhere. But don't unrealistically expect everything and anything from yourself. Cool? Chalo. Ye ho gaya. Done. Now, my dear friends, what I want to do is I just want to chat with you. Okay? And once I chat with you, I want to know what more issues you face Why do you feel stressed? And I'll try to answer your questions if I haven't answered them already. So now I'm open to discussion. I'll just look at the chat box. Once again, since 480 people are live over here, let me quickly remind you that at Catalysis, we have a lot of chemistry classes that happen. The syllabus on this channel has almost been completed. There are a few chapters remaining, of course, but we will complete all those as well. A lot of chapters have already been done, so please check out the playlist section of this channel. Also, in case you want to join Vedantu as a long-term full student, then please look at the description box down below. There are links to the courses. We are starting a new JEE 2021 crash course as well. Every Monday we're going to start new batches. The links are in the description box down below with the coupon codes for the discount. You can check those out. Chalo. Ajinkya is asking, sir, when do I solve questions and revise once a particular concept is taught that day in the class? Ajinkya, what I used to do, I'll give you my instance. Whenever a topic was taught in the class, I would do simple questions related to that topic the same day and difficult questions related to that topic maybe 3-4 days later. That automatically gave me a reason to revise the chapter and then built my confidence in questions as well. Because if you immediately start solving tough questions, that might not happen because your brain needs time to process things. So after 1 or 2 sleep cycles, you will be able to do questions much better. So same day, easy questions, then 2-3 days later, tougher questions, maybe at the weekend you can do that. Okay? That's how you should do. Okay, Sriram Sai Pavan is saying, sir, how to avoid parents and sibling disturbances. I have a very interesting example for you. So a student of mine, she just qualified for IIT Kharagpur. She is joining chemical engineering in IIT Kharagpur as far as I know. Yeah. So she used to get very tense because of her parents, because her parents are always, for the last 2 years, parents would always just keep on bothering her. Don't use the phone too much. After 10:30 p.m. they used to take her phone away. Yeah. And just taunts and everything all the time that you don't study at all. And if you used to study, then they're like, you don't spend enough time with the family. And then they had to go for some vacation. Like the family wanted to go for some, Tirth Yatra, kya bolenge in English mein, I forgot. Some religious outstation trip, let's say. Yeah. So she refused to go. She was like, I don't want to go because I have to study. Then again, they're bothering her that, okay, you don't respect God, etc., etc., etc. So she faces these problems even till date because of her parents and her relatives. But the thing is that even through all these hardships, she was able to get a good rank in JEE. Sorry. Yeah. And she is now an IITian, basically. So the best way to deal with all these disturbances is to show them that at the end of the day you were always right. ठीक है? तो हम सबके साथ होता है यार, happens with all of us. But you know what you are doing, right? So if you are responsible enough, if you trust your own process enough, let the other people say stuff. At the end of the day, when you prove it to them, you were right, they will shut up. चलो और देखते हैं क्या क्या डाउट्स आ रहे हैं लोगों के. Shreyansh is asking for my WhatsApp number. Shreyansh, this is not a personal platform, sorry. Schmidt Benani is saying, sir, consistency maintain nahi ho rahi. So maintain consistency. Like, do you think there is a magic pill to do so? No. What you have to do is slap yourself in the face, not literally, just metaphorically in your mind. Just tell yourself, have to be responsible for this. Otherwise, the road ahead may not exist at all. So please, whatever you choose to do it diligently, do it properly. Tell yourself you have to do it. Today, you might not realize there are repercussions of not working properly. Some days later, you might. Okay. So whatever decision you take, just be happy with it. If you are taking a decision that you don't want to work hard, then be happy with that decision. Then understand that you will be living a more mediocre quality of life later, most likely. Yeah. But if you do choose to work hard, work smart for some particular field, then at least be responsible enough that you are actually working for it. So consistency का या hard work का या smart work का कोई set formula नहीं होता. There is no standard formula for consistency or hard work or smart work. It's just about how responsible you are for your own self. As simple as that, yeah. Okay. Okay, Aviraj is saying nothing seems to be working in maths for me. Physics and chemistry are going on great. I'm not able to learn concepts in maths. What should I do? I faced the same problem, Aviraj, when I was preparing, and I realized that there are certain topics in mathematics that would again suit your kind of a brain. Those are coordinate geometry, vectors, and 3D. A little bit of application of derivatives, etc., etc. So all these chapters which contain a lot of visualization, please prepare those very well. The others, just try to solve questions, man. That's the best that I can recommend you. Okay, जो भी tough topics है ना, whatever subject is tough for you, just try to pick out a few topics that are easier, pick out a few topics that are simpler for you to understand, and become a master at those topics. So at the end of the day, you don't just fail miserably in that subject. Cool. Arman is saying, I'm tensed about progress and always doubting myself with what I'll do in JEE. See, okay. A lot of people ask me this question, and I'll tell you how I used to deal with it. Very logical thought process, okay? And Anand sir had really helped me build this process. Tell me one thing, if you think negative about something, would you get positive results? Yeah? Tomorrow if I have to go on a bike ride, and if I keep thinking, oh my god, I'll crash, oh my god, I'll crash, oh my god, I'll crash, do you think I'll go and enjoy the trip? No. I'll always be scared that I will crash. I'll be nervous, my hands will be shaking, I will definitely crash. So thinking about the negatives all the time will make you crash, for sure. So number one, thinking about negatives ensures that you will get the negative result. Thinking about negatives wastes a lot of time as well. In 1 hour, if you could solve 20 questions, you've just solved 2 questions and stressed out for the rest of the hour. So negative thoughts would increase the probability of negative results. Second, they would waste a lot of time. Now, coming to the bike riding example once again, I know that the road is uncertain. I know that there is a chance of crashing. So what I will do is I'll prepare myself well. I will wear a good helmet. Okay, मेरे पास must say carbon fiber helmet. So whenever I go on long bike rides, I wear that helmet. I will wear a jacket that has protection all over. Yeah, I have a jacket that has protection on the arms. I have, that has protection at the back. I have jeans that have knee pads in them. I have these very strong riding boots. If you put a hammer on those boots, I will feel nothing on the feet. Yeah, I mean, they're so protected all over the place. So the thing is, what I will do is I'll prepare myself well. I will ride the bike in the city a lot of times before I go out of the city so that I have enough practice. Yeah, I will not immediately start doing 1000 kilometer rides. I will begin with 100 kilometer rides, 200 kilometer rides, and then build my I'll build my skill to do bigger rides. So the thing is, the negatives do exist and we should always be cautious about them. Okay? Failure is always a reality. We should be just cautious about it. Once you are cautious about it, take all the measures that you need in order to avoid that circumstance. Prepare well. Thinking about it all the time is neither helping your progress, it's just wasting your time, and you won't be able to prepare for it if you just keep thinking about it. Think about it once, prepare well for it. That's my suggestion to you. Thinking about the negatives is just a time waste. If you're a smart individual, you will not do that anymore. Abhay is saying how to control our time together for all subjects. See, for all subjects, everyone has a different mechanism. I used to do 1 subject a day. So 2 days I used to do chemistry, 2 days physics, and 3 days maths. That's how I used to break down my week. Okay. And why did I do maths more than physics and chemistry? Because I was weak at maths, so I had to improve it a little more. Okay. So depends on you entirely. Then eventually when I was close to the examination, then I just used to take a lot of mock tests. And while taking those mock tests, of course, at the same time your brain is working for physics, chemistry and math. That helped. And while analyzing the test, when I was solving questions for chemistry and physics and maths as well, that helped me build a brain that would process all these 3 subjects in a short span of time. Yeah. So it's just about practice, Abha. So if you are far from the examination, you can do 1 subject a day. If you're close to the examination, solve a lot of mock tests. That will help you develop a brain that can process so many different ideas at the same time. Okay. Khushi is saying how to avoid distraction. You don't need to avoid distraction. Give your distractions a specific amount of time. Spend 1 hour to 1.5 hours on your distractions or hobbies every day, not more than that. Okay. So what happens is whenever we feel distracted by something, let's say it is the internet, let's say it's a game, let's say it's a person, we spend time with that distraction, we spend time with that person, we spend time playing that game, we spend time doing that thing. And then we start feeling guilty about it. Ki arey yaar, ye nahi karna chahiye tha. I should have used this time for a more, purposeful task. I should have spent it more productively, so on and so forth. Yeah. So this guilt is what kills you, not the distraction. That's a very honest thing that I'm telling you. So 2 things that kill you when you are busy with the distractions is the time that you're wasting and the guilt that comes with it. So first of all, don't waste a lot of time on the distractions. Give your hobbies 1 hour to 1.5 hours every day. I used to do that. I used to surf the internet for 1 hour or 2 hours till the day, till JE. Okay. For 2 years, I used to surf the internet every single night. रात को मैं इंटरनेट चलाता था. I used to watch a lot of videos. I used to watch a lot of beatboxing tutorials. I used to beatbox a lot. Yeah, but I limited my interaction with the internet for 1 to 2 hours every day. That is all. So that I enjoy my distraction, but I'm not feeling guilty about it later. Okay? So give your distraction a specific amount of time, not more than 1 hour, maximum 2 hours is what I recommend. Cool? Chalo, badhiya. Sir, I couldn't solve much questions of previous chapters. When to solve them? Gopal, again, जो मैंने example दिया था, solve the NCERT first and then you will be able to do more questions as well. So solve the NCERT questions first and then move forward. Do it whenever you have the time. Okay. Now this is saying what strategy should we use for below AIR 100 and JE Advanced? Solve as many advanced level questions as you can. Toughest of toughest questions you have to solve. उसका कोई alternative नहीं है दोस्त. Okay. Aditya is saying, is watching lectures on YouTube and solving lecture questions good? Might be a waste of time. Okay. If you are actually seeing that you are improving in your tests eventually, great. If you do not see any improvement with YouTube classes, try my method of solving the NCERT questions. Okay. Chalo, badhiya. Jaldi ke Varia saying, I'm getting NIT Trichy. Should I take a partial drop? Not necessary. NIT Trichy is a very good college. You can enjoy your life there. Okay. Abhiram is saying, please say how many hours of study in class 11th. I never recommend a number of hours. Okay. When you play a game, do you think about how many hours you're playing the game? No. You just want to complete all the levels and do the best you can in the game. Do the same with studying. Start enjoying the process. If you once start enjoying the process, you will not feel like keeping the book down. How to start enjoying the process? Read the NCERT. It's got a very beautifully written theory. Chalo. So dosto, we've already spent 1 hour in this class. That is all we will do for now. इससे ज़्यादा करेंगे तो कोई point नहीं है. Yeah, people will just start running away. So people, once again, thank you so much for joining in. I hope I was able to give you a different perspective on how to de-stress yourself. Change your mindset. Changing your physical conditions, changing the time you wake up, changing the food that you eat will not really affect your stress. It does. Okay, if you drink coffee, you will feel good for a little while. If you exercise, you will feel good for a little while. If you wake up on time, you will feel good for a little while. But it's not a proper longevity. I mean, that process doesn't have a longevity. It will not make you a person that doesn't stress out a lot. To change your mindset is the best way to deal with stress. Stop taking things too seriously. Be a little more responsible and stop complaining. Negative things exist in all of our lives. So just expect things that are realistic from yourself. Keep sky high targets and keep working for it. Remember, at the end of the day, a little bit of stress is necessary, because if we have zero stress, we will not be serious about anything. We will not be working towards or for anything in life. So a little bit of stress is always good. No need to take it in a negative manner at all. Fine. If you've got any more queries, questions, comments, please leave them down below in the comment section after the video is over. After the live stream is over, you can refresh the page once again and you will be greeted with a comment section. Ask me whatever you want. Whenever I get the time, I will revert back to your comment. Fine. In the chat box, I am sorry if I am not able to answer your question. There are so many people live at the same time. Again, thank you so much for joining this session. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you do want to learn a lot of chemistry and a lot of life lessons from me and Saurav sir, then please stay subscribed to Catalysis by Vedantu. I'm going to see you tomorrow in the regular classes. So until then, please take care. Ciao.